Welcome to Landria Anka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears. Go after and live your awesome, beautiful life. You're probably thinking, that's not possible. Of course it's possible. It's all what you're believing and feeling and thinking. It's all what you're feeling. You can walk around in the exact same situation that you are in now and be in euphoria. It's true. But in order to do that, you have to reach that place of which you are, of which everything comes from, which is the source, which is pure love, pure beauty, pure joy. If you ever experienced that, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, you can get there. I'm here to tell you you can get there. It's not exclusive for anybody. It's not for the godly person that goes to church and not the murderer. It's for everyone. We're all experiencing our journey here in various ways, and we are not here to judge each other for that. Sometimes the person that violates all spiritual rules is the one who progresses the most. But that's only if you choose that. You can stay in a dense place, or you can elevate your energy and go to that beautiful euphoric place that I speak of. Now that means one thing. You have got to ignore what's going on out here. All right? So, and that's the toughest thing. It's like you want to be in this place, but you're in this place, which you don't want to be in. So you're unhappy here. And it's tough to feel happy to get over here, but you have to feel happy to get over here. So I'm just going to focus on one thing in this video, and that is not paying attention to what's going on in the present moment. Now that goes against, we're supposed to be in the now, in the present. Being in the now, being in the present doesn't mean seeing it in a way which creates suffering. Yes, be in the present moment. The present moment means you have acceptance of it, and if it's painful, you just sit with it. You don't judge it. You don't start saying, I don't want to be here. You don't get into this whole thing. Nothing's ever going to change, and it puts you so far away from that goal, from that beautiful place, because I'm here to tell you that even if you are in a bad situation right now, if you're unhappy, that you can turn that around. No matter what situation you're in, you can turn it around. And herein lies the biggest challenge, is to be able to turn it around when you're in that dark place. Because, well, it's pretty easy to be all spiritual when everything's going right great for you, when the money's flowing and the relationships are great and all this stuff. But when you get in a place that tests you, and there's not something outside of you testing you, by the way. You control that. You're deciding that maybe you need a lesson because you're not going into that space that you need to be in. That is all loving, all joy, all creative, all manifestations come from that place. That should encourage you to not pay attention to situations that are going on around you and allow them to dictate your feelings. Because when you get caught up in it, then the emotions start to tell you, I'm never going to be happy, I'm never going to have that relationship, I'm never going to be rich. And then you just close that gateway to manifesting those things. So, yes, it's easy when you're in a great place to go, well, I don't really need to meditate or anything. So what will happen is, because you're here to evolve, to progress, to learn. And through these painful experiences, we get to experience being human and evolving from that. So if you are not evolving, you may find yourself continually in these uncomfortable situations over and over and over again because you have not made the changes to get yourself out of it. And so the universe is actually just bringing it back around because you're connecting to that. You're not changing that pattern. You're not changing those thoughts. You're not elevating yourself. So it just keeps coming back around because Well, if nothing changes, right? And so you see this outside world and you make your judgments and your feelings and your thoughts revolve around that. And it rules. So let's say you go into meditation and you want financial abundance or a fabulous relationship. Maybe you're very sad, you don't want to be alone, you want to meet the person of your dreams. Whatever it is. So let's say financial abundance. So you meditate and you see these things and you're like, okay, yes, I want these things. And then, you know, you don't get the job, or you get smacked with a bill, or you told you can lose your house, or what. I don't even like to talk about this stuff. It just doesn't feel good, right? Does it? Well, I'm going to tell you something. All that can change. So what happens is, you know, you start to get sucked into this whole, you know, the mind's talking and you're being ruled by all these things that are going on around you, and then you start to go deeper into that hole. Instead of still focusing on what you know you can create, what you know will turn around, you continually allow something. So let's say, you know, you're really focused on this. I'm going to get out of this. I know I can be wealthy. I know I can have that relationship. And then something happens and it triggers you and you go back into that deep, dark place and you're going, oh God, I was manifesting. Why isn't it coming? I don't know. You know, where is it? Why isn't it showing up? I'm doing everything right and then it's not working in my favor. Well, that's your indication that you're not doing everything right. By the way, when I say right and wrong, there's no right and wrong. There's no good and bad. It's just all learning. All of it's learning. It's either painful or not. Right? You don't have to suffer. So if you're going through an experience right now that it's painful. It doesn't feel good. It's vibrating on a low frequency. Your job is to stop listening to the garbage in the head. Stop believing what you're seeing, because that can all change. And allowing it to dictate your feelings, because when it dictates your feelings, you're staying in that low vibration, that frequency of fear. Fear. Right? My whole channel is about breaking through fear, because everything that's negative in you, you know, that you're feeling that feels negative or you know, doesn't feel so good, it's a lower frequency. It's fear. We don't have to be afraid of anything. No matter what you are experiencing right now, if you can accept the fact that this is temporary, that you can turn anything around, and that the key to that is to stop paying attention to the pain that's happening right now and start focusing on what you want to manifest in your life, and do not waver from that. Now that's your biggest challenge, because that brain starts going. I'm going to do one right after this about the chatter in the head, because it can get triggered really quick. You need to stay steadfast in your belief. Whatever's going on around, let's say you get the big bill and you go, oh my God. I want you to look at it and say, this is paid. This is paid. Whatever I'm feeling right now, this too shall pass. I know that beautiful things are coming to me. I know prosperity is coming. I know that beautiful relations are coming. Whatever it is, you need to speak those words. So no matter what you are experiencing, you need to know that you can turn it around, and that whatever's going on out here, you've got to stop believing it and start believing what you want to see. Does that make sense? Because material world is just a wave particle theory, right? It's not a theory, it's a fact. So your focus is what's bringing all this in. You're doing it. So if you look at this and you go, I've created this. I'm supposed to learn from this. I'm supposed to pull out of this. I'm supposed to use my capabilities, everything that I have the power to do, which is endless, limitless, and say, I can change this situation. I do not have to be controlled by this. This is what's happening now because I have not been in a place of believing and positive mindset and connecting to my deep self, which is through meditation. Open up the gateways. I'm really going to push that right now because I went to my retreat with Dr. Joe Dispenza, a progressive workshop, and we did a lot of meditating. And I had some unbelievable experiences because his meditations are very powerful. He does different things. It's not for everybody. We all have different ways of meditating. I'd say most people need guided meditations, at least in the beginning. Do that. They're free on YouTube. Dr. Dispenza has them. I'm going to be releasing some free ones. I'm going to start doing them. I think maybe every week I'll do a meditation. I'm going to take that to the next level. I'm going to start releasing some courses by the end of the summer. This is 2017. I'm working on a mentoring program to help you go step by step and get control of this. You are in control. See, this is weird. It's like we act like this is all just random stuff happening and I'm here in this crazy world and God's punishing me and why am I doing this? You are absolutely in control of this. Get a handle on it. And believe that. It is true. That is science. You are controlling your destiny. No, you can't control whether that person breaks up with you or not or whatever. But you're still making those decisions along the way with people you shouldn't be with or jobs you shouldn't be in. And the universe is doing good things. It's getting you out of situations you shouldn't be in so you can progress to the good things you need to be to. So people, if you're having relationship issues, if you're heartbroken, thank you. Thank you. I am so ready to be in the relationship that I should be in, the one that's good for me and for that person. Sometimes you lose somebody because you were being, naughty. It's a lesson to say, hey, listen, if I want that kind of person and I lost that person, what was I doing? Was I in a low frequency? Was I not trusting them? Was I complaining? Did I take advantage of the situation and not really appreciate where I was? Look at yourself. Look at yourself and look at everything out here and say, all of this can change. I can change it. I don't want to be here anymore. All right, no matter what I see right now, no matter what's going on right now, this is going to change. In fact, it's already changed. I just need to be patient and watch it show up in my life. And do not deviate from that vision. And you have to know you have it, because once you know you have it, you'll start to feel it. And then you're sending out that higher frequency that you have it. And the universe says, oh, he has it, she has it. It starts to materialize. It starts to go into a particle. I talk about quantum physics all the time with you guys. I know it's tough. I know. I've been there. Man, I've been to some deep, dark places and thought, why? Why? You never get out of anything, by the way. Deal with everything here and now. Deal with it, because you can go to the most incredible, beautiful place. Even if you're in a really bad place right now, you could be euphoric. Meditate. Know that you will turn this around, that you're ready to. Ask your guides to come in and help you. You have beautiful energies surrounding you at all times that will never interfere with your choice and your destiny. But if you ask, they will come in. They will help you run into the right person. Maybe they'll give you answers in your dream state. Maybe you'll get some answers during meditating. Start paying attention to what you're saying, not the ego that's saying, oh, I'm fearful, don't do this, don't do that. Start listening to your heart and know when it's right. Maybe it's going to might tell you some surprising things. I've asked for some answers about things that I thought, should I keep doing this thing over here? And the answer was blatant, yes. Hang in there. Keep going on your path. It's all going to work out, and sometimes things take time. So, exterior environment is not real. It is a manifestation, just like the one that you can bring into your life. when you are controlled by it constantly, your feelings are controlled by what's going on out here, you are just a bouncing super ball in a cement room. And there's no place to go from there. This will all change. This has all changed. I welcome the abundance. I welcome the relationship. I welcome the situation. I welcome the health. Whatever it is, I welcome it. It's already done. And get happy about that. And then no matter what happens, you go, it's okay. My bills are paid. It's okay. That perfect person's coming into my life. Yep, it's okay. I'm going to feel better and better every single day. Every single day. You get to choose. Isn't that wonderful? You wield that kind of power. You're doing it all. I've got a video, Take Responsibility. I've got a lot of videos on taking responsibility. It's tough. All right, going to do a video right after this on how do you stop the little stories in the head. Oh boy, that's, you can do it. I'm sending you light, love, abundance, beautiful relationships, health, joy, euphoria. No matter what situation you're in, you can have all of that. It already exists. So get ready for it and get happy. And then those things that are materialized around you will all start to change. Every single person watching this right now can do this. Every single person. There's no one person better at it than another. Once you find that spot, anything's possible. Namaste.